What's up guys, HATTRlCK here, and today I'm bringing you a little video about a little issue that it has been like pumping around, well, the realm for patch 45, and it's the fact that is Inara, well, a competitive champion? Is she actually good for the competitive scene? If she is actually good for a competitive game and stuff like that? There has been people who have been talking about it, if she is actually good, if she is like really bad, if the character is just for casual games but she's not actually a really good champion for the competitive games, since she's really dependent on her teammates and she can be a big pain in the ass for her own team. So we'll be talking about that in this video, and we will be proceeding by every single ability. We will be talking first about her basic attacks, then we will be talking about her earthen gore, then we'll be talking about the obelisk that she places, then we will be talking about the ultimate, and last but not least we will be talking about the most important thing that I think that it's the thing that but well, it's the issue that really fucks this character up. I mean, it's good, but it's a double-edged sword and it's really fucking hard to master, and it's the main reason of why I think this character is kind of no good for the competitive game. So well guys, let's get started and let's start speaking about her basic attacks. First of all, they're really great, the close range damage is really great, she does really well on the close range, her projectiles deal a nice chunk of damage, it's a consistent damage, the reload animation is really quick, but there's a little thing about some issues. I don't know if it's the hitboxes and these projectiles, or I don't know what it is, but sometimes they don't hit. They actually don't hit, and I actually don't know why this happens, if this is normal or if it's not, if it's because the character is just released and they will increase the size of your projectiles later on. But it's a big disadvantage to actually have a projectile or a bullet or whatever that doesn't hit when it should hit. That's the thing. And also this is other thing, which is the damage drop from this projectiles is just retarded. It's fucking big. I mean, the damage drop of it's so big, like at the first, in close range you are like pedaling down, like mauling down your enemies, but at the time that they run away from you and you're trying to snipe them, oh boy, wow, the damage goes from 200 to actually about 80 if I'm not wrong, and holy shit, that's a big drop off. And that's the thing that I think that won't make Inara enoughly like good enough with her basic attacks. I know that a lot of people will be saying, well, obviously tanks aren't meant to deal damage from the distance. Yeah, but well, okay, that's an actual fact, but if you can't do it, it should register, and also it should be better. I mean, the ability has the actual ability to be better, but the hitboxes from the projectiles are broken, and also the damage drop is just too big. It's too big. I don't think that it's actually viable. Then we have her earthen gore. This ability is really great. It's good, but not good enough. Yeah, the damage reduction that you get on your well, your deployables, your wall and your obelisk, as well as you with also the other legendary card that will also reduce the damage that you take. Yeah, it's good, but it's not good enough. First of all, the duration is really low. After, well, the other thing about that is the fact that yeah, you can survive with it, you can buy some cards that will give you health while the ability is active, but it's also not good enough. And also in the late game, this ability won't like help you for anything. You might have your wall with 50% reduced damage, but Bulldozer will just wreck your wall, wreck your obelisk, and if you don't have those two things, which are your main defense, well, you're fucked. You're like fucked, like really fucked. So that's the thing. And also it could be cool that this ability gave you like movement speed or something, but it doesn't. There's no cards that I know about in this character that give you movement speed, and aside from that, the character is really slow. Torval is really slow, but you can buy a card that when you activate recharge you will be able to move faster, but this character nothing. So the ability is good, but in the early game. If you want to win with her, you just have to melt down and win like 0-4 in your match, but that's pretty hard. Talking about mobility, we have her F skill, which is this obelisk that you place down, whatever. It slows the enemies and it deals some nice damage. I really like it. I really like this ability, but I'm thinking about the cost to benefit, right? I'm analyzing which are the benefits from, well, you know, there's new champions who are the pseudo new wave of champions who have, well, no movement ability, and well, yeah, you get an obelisk that deals constant heavy damage, and also it does a heavy slow, but at what cost? Inara is really fucking slow. She's really slow, so the fact of her having this ability as her movement ability, it's too much of a cost. You will be picked up really easily if you don't have your wall or your obelisk. A lot of times you won't be able to cast your wall in like little doors that you might block the path. So yeah, that's the thing. It's not that of a great idea, and also you will be dying a lot with this character, aside from the fact that you have just 4k health. And that's like not really much health for a character that's meant to be in the front line, and well, she only has one defensive ability. Yeah, you can actually use some cards to get some survivability by activating your Earthen Guard and sitting down on your obelisk. You will be able to heal a lot, but not enough at the same time. So that's the thing. I mean, there are a lot. You might have some benefits, but the costs on this character are just way too high. Now we will be talking about her ult, yeah, not her wall. I know that in order of typical, well, your typical order, the ultimate is the last one, but the ultimate and the wall, I mean the wall is bigger of a problem than the ultimate, because the ultimate is really great. It's really great. I really like it. It's amazing. But the thing about this ult is the fact that in the late game it will just not work. It will be just dump and it won't deal that of a great damage. Well, not damage, but a great impact, since yeah, in the early game this thing will just devastate the enemy team, but in the late game it won't, because the stun is really low, the area is big, and it's really amazing if you are able to deal, well, to do great, real amazing wombo combos with this ult. But I mean, what I'm telling you, it's only for the early game. As soon as they get resilience, well, this all won't be that of a great thing. Besides, Bomb King is able to deal 2-second stun with his bomb, so this thing is just like, why the fuck would I want this tank who does the same stun that I can do constantly with another character? So yeah, the ability is good, but not good enough. That's like the thing with this character mainly, that she has potential, but Hi-Rez didn't actually manage to, well, get that potential as well and as amazing as you thought. And last but not least, we will be talking about the wall. The wall is the biggest pain in the ass from this character. It means so much like coordination. You need to coordinate with your team a lot, because a lot of times, yeah, you will block the path to your enemies, and that's amazing. That's really great. You will not allow them to get into the point, but a lot of times also you will be placing your wall in a way that you will just not allow your enemies, well, I mean your allies, to deal damage, and you will be also blocking their path to deal damage. So that's the thing. You might use it to block Sky Salt, Drogo Salt, whatever, but you also will be able to block your allies' ult, your ally Sky ult, your ally Drogo's ult. So you need too much coordination, and this character is just like coordination and dependence, because also, aside from her being really like a pain in the ass a lot of times with that wall, your support needs to be next to you. She is really squishy, even thought that she's a tank. So that's the thing. There's a lot of costs in this character for doing good things. I mean, yeah, you can do a good thing, you might block a path, but coordination, you will block also your allies' path to deal damage. So That's the thing, I find that this character is way too dependent to belong to a competitive game, since most of the time, kind of like always, you'll be solo in a solo queue. But well guys, I'm just a Glum and I hope you enjoyed the video. This is just an opinion. If you think that I'm wrong, well that's totally fine, I agree with the fact that she might be good, but in my opinion she's not. If you have any opinions about it, if she's actually good or not, you can leave it down in the comments. But well, you know, it's like a really personal stuff that I feel from playing her a lot in the PTS, but also playing her a lot in, well, in the official server. So yeah, that's the thing. She has some combinations that are not that good for a competitive game, and you will also get in some trouble with your allies when you're using her. So that's about it. Tell me if you want me to make this video, like, is she viable? Is this champion viable in the competitive game and for the future champions, or actually champions who are right now playable, like Barrack. I started playing with Barrack and oh my god, I love him so much. Well, I mean, I don't know, I have liked it. I have really liked it. I really enjoyed making this video. So well guys, this is just a comment. You can leave all the comments down in the comment section, and I see you in the next video. Hope you have an amazing day.